Yo, what is up, Polo Gang? Fan favorite map Fringe from Black Ops 3 was recently added in the Season 4 update to Black Ops 6, and also to rank play in the form of Hardpoint and Search and Destroy. And today, we're going to be continuing my series of how to win in Black Ops 6 rank play, where I go over each map in mode, breaking down the spawns, rotations, and just overall strategy so you can get the dub every single time. If you're interested in my how to win series, I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. Anyways, let's jump into the Fringe Hardpoint now. Alright guys, so on the screen you'll see the layout for Fringe Hardpoint. And I'm going to start off by saying you're going to want spawns on this side of the map for the entirety of the game. And as you'll see in a little bit, the reason why you want spawns on this side of the map is because when you're spawning on this side of the map, you're going to be spawning really far away from each hill. And you're also just going to struggle to break hills and also just get any control on the map. Okay, so jumping into P1 now, you're going to spawn right here to start the game. But the other common spawn points you'll see for P1 are going to be right over here, behind P3, by these silos, or around this area next to the tin entrance. On the flip side of the map, you'll spawn right here on the bridge, and common spawn points are going to be next to this truck, just under the bridge over here, on the side of barn over here, or in the back by this rock. Now, if you're spawning over here, I would recommend trying to flip as fast as you can. That way you can have those P2 spawns and then leading into the P3 spawns. So how I would try to flip the spawns right away is either kind of working through here, this room, and then working through tin and going out that way. You can also have someone going this way with them. You can also have one teammate work through this middle room and try to get some kills over here, work their way up to this pickup truck, and then hopefully these two teammates can pick up the rest of the kills. That way you guys can flip. You can also send someone into barn. That way they can watch mid, watch elbow, watch this back caddy, anyone going to time, or even this top P3 window. Now on the flip side, if you're starting on the good side of the map, I would definitely send someone to the top P3. That way they can watch over mid, anyone coming into barn, jumping out this window. Or even if someone's trying to hit a late route from train, this guy can kind of surveil the entire map. Another person can work towards this barrel right here. They can help out with mid. And then if they see nothing happening, they can turn around and help watch this spot. See if enemies are flanking and try and come for spawns. Obviously, you're going to want one person on time. The fourth person can kind of just play elbow, help with time, help with the train push, or anything else like that. Now let's jump into P2. Okay, so for P2, this hill you're really going to want to get to first and make sure you're set up because there's only two main entry points for each side. On this side, you have two entry points, one from tin door and one from the tin window. And on the other side, you have the entry point from this middle room and one from the alleyway. Also, not to mention all the head glitches on this hill, it's important to get here first. Now going over the spawn points, where you're going to most commonly spawn here if you're on the good side of the map is right here, right outside of tin. And you have easy and quick access to the point. You can also spawn right behind it, or if a little further back, you'll spawn right here, or even here if the enemies have the point. Now, if you're on the bad side of the map, you'll either spawn back bridge, on this part of the barn, on this side of the barn, or if it's really bad, you'll even spawn here by this back rock. The best spawn you'll have for this side, if you have control of the hill, it's going to be right here in the alleyway. But this side of the map is really not preferable, especially for P2. If you're spawning on this side of the map, you can go through the alleyway, you can go through the middle room, and if someone can really just somehow flank and get through to its tin and get flip spawns, it'll probably be a hard play since someone from the enemy team will most likely either be in the back or up here, and they'll be watching mid or a real wide flank route. And whether you're holding it from the good or the bad side of the map, ideally you'll want two people inside of P2, one person watching mid either from this side or from over here, and then one person floating around maybe this middle room. So that's enough for P2, let's move on to P3. Alright, so now for P3, the most common spawn points you're going to see on the good side of the map are going to be right here by the initial spawn point, over here right by this silo, or even at this back silo right here. If you're on the bad side of the map, you're spawning right here, right outside a barn, or right here in this back alleyway. And if you're not set up for this hill, this is going to be extremely tough to break. Your options are, you go through tin, and you have enemies watching you from that narrow choke point. You can go through mid, and in that case, there's definitely one or two people from the other team watching towards mid. Or you can try your luck going through train and P4, and in that case, it'll also probably be watched. Having spawns on the bad side of the map is a major disadvantage, especially for this hill. A good setup if you have the spawns for P3, obviously you're going to want someone in time. Another player can be by the back silos. One other player can be up by this truck somewhere in this area. Another player can be up by this barrel. If that's the case, literally everything's covered. A lot of the times the enemies are going to come through tin. So this person on the back silo can watch this entry point. This person in the hill can help out and watch this entry point. This person can also turn around and help with that entry point. Mid is also covered as well. From this person by this barrel, this person in the hill. And this person can even have a cross. And then also the entry point from P4 and train is covered by this guy in this area, or from this guy, or from the person in top P3. So as you can see, if you have the good setup for P3, you should be able to hold the full 60 seconds. Now let's get into the last hill, P4. So now for P4, the most common spawn point you're going to see if you're on the good side of the map is going to be right here on the back side of this silo. This is super close to P4, and you can flood it pretty easily. If enemies have control and they're a little bit pushed up, you can spawn in this kind of back area as well. But the main common spawn point you're going to see is going to be right here. And now on the flip side, if you're spawning on the other side of the map, you'll spawn by this back rock, on the back side of barn, or even right over here. Now P4 is kind of a toss-up hill. There's going to be a lot of contesting going on because enemies can jump on these little train beds and just get contest points. So this hill is going to be a little bit chaotic. You can have people come here and chow these lanes on either side of the hill. If you're over here, you can have someone send through a side door, try to work the middle area. You can also send someone to mid, see if they can get a kill there, then push up into elbow, try to work like that. And on the other side of the map, it's kind of a similar strategy. You have 2 ARs over here, working that. See if anyone with a sub can get into this middle area. Another person can watch mid from this truck area, or if you're trying to break it, you can try to work through elbow, get into point this way. So that covers all the hills, spawns, and strategies on Fringe Hardpoint. If you guys learned something from this, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And also, go check out my other videos in my How to Win series. Now we'll jump into the gameplay in this Iridescent lobby. It starts off kind of slow, but we end up picking it up and pulling out the victory. Let's get into the gameplay now.
Flip. And try to.
Money.
Sitting in the corner watching that. No way.
Then there's one up top P3 and there's one on the... Yeah, one top P3, one's on the other side of the wall. And you get to that pickup. Top P3's a bullet. One's in the side room over here. He just jumped out. His teammate's still on time though. Right side on him. I'm gonna hold mid, or like a flank. How did you not die that nade, but I died to it. I spawned out. Weak on time. 2 on time, both weak. Shadow and high.
There's 2 snaking me in.
Alright, get this 20 and then set up. You can someone holding mid?
Wow, they're right.
Mid room, kind of weak. He's going out mid.
I'm watching mid.
One's mid.
So,
One train. You gotta pick up train, right?
Yeah. Another made it through right. Carolina, yeah, he's running back. Back.
one's mid. Dead.
Oh, not see this guy. Probably hit your front, you heard?
Finally, please.
One's front dead. Watch side.
Alley.
How does he know I'm there? Shadow's cheating.
I have your alley as well.
I think Shadow's cheating, boys. One train on me.
I'm looking.
Let me know if you need help. I can back up. I gave up alley.
One's mid truck.
I'm laying down the right.
Two train. I got one. One's mid truck.
Shadow's cheating right.
Matt's left side front.
Right. Watch Shadow.
He's gonna hop up. Dead.
One in
Side.
There's 2 there. Yeah. He ran out.
They're gonna spawn back train.
Oh, Shadow is pre-firing me, bro. 10.
I just went through.
Side shit.
There's one guy train side on me. I don't know where he went though.
He's back.
Yeah. He's right side. Cracked. We can pinch in a sec.
He ran inside the side.
He's gotta be mid.
I think Cyber watch your pinch.
They gotta be spawning.
Barn side, left now. One deep barn.
One shot.
Hey, why does Shadow look there? Shadow knows everything, bro.
Weak on the side room. I have a Hellstone for nude too. You just gotta pick up mid for right now, right? Elbow dead. I'm gonna use the Hellstorm. I'm gonna use the Hellstorm. Two on time, pushing tin. One's alley.
Oh, there's a stair glitch there.
One shot in tin. Going to the window.
Ah.
On the left, Tungo.
Oh, there's two there.
I didn't know there was two.
This shit is. There's last.
Yeah, I just lagged my balls off. Still in 10. You don't have spawns.
One more, I'm coming from over.
One's new. Dead new, dead new.
Nade over.
He's back circle thing. Like, I don't even know what that's called.
One shot.
Oh, I spawned here, spawned here.
Oh, just spawned there. He's in the back. He don't even know you're there. He's just shooting my body. Yeah, we're spawning.
In the back, shadow. One shot, dead.
Man, one more. This one
Check mid, check mid.
Mid.
Yeah,
Two mid. Shadow's going train.
I have train.
Found another train.
Dead.
There's another one in train.
One shot mid.
Dead.
Oh, I almost turned on it.
Why am I jumping? Shadow's in.
Train weak.
No medals for second place. Crush those dirtbags.
I'm gonna need no. What's a quad nade?
Naded or stunned. That old.
Kill the teammate. There's only one on.
That's it.
Nice win. One more. We need it. There's no trophy.
There's another one back there. Oh, he's made. Go back there.
I'm in the middle.
Holding
Yeah,
left.
one more.
Holding left. Shadow dead. Left. One more. He's in their back mid.
I'm nading.
I'm watching right. Get back right. There's another one back there. Right side.
Something like crazy. Nice win, bro.
One more.
This connection is so bad.
Nice.
Dude, even my reload is lagging. One's new. One shot new.
One just on my turn.
Oh, he's in the corner.
Coming from the mid door.
My god, I can't even. Like, he's in the mid room. I don't know where he is on time. Probably behind the barrels. They flip?
Nah, they gotta be there.
Mid room? Shadow?
Watch out, enemy hellstorm launch.
Dead.
I'm getting us.
They just hold that.
One in there, one shot.
That's you. One's barn. Yeah, top barn.
One right. Ah, I stunned that. I just gave it up.
I might have to put from there.
They go new.
Yeah.
We just spawned out.
I
We
wanna
went
see
off
her
new
mid.
though.
Dead mid. Keep going.
I need a new. They're gonna be in the room. They're in the room.
One
Dead.
shot.
Mid room. Dead.
Nice.
Nice
One
nade.
more, one more.
Stun 10.
Got your mid room. Look behind us.
Matt, one shot is going window.
One more. No, two more.
Nice.
Oh my god. No.
Captured the hard point.
Left side, two left side. Both weak.
Another one's 10.
Hard point located.
We got it.
I'm dead now.
I'm hit to O with
Shadow dead old.
Hard point active. Hostiles have the hard point.
double chop.
Weak top, Caroline. Dead.
Double chop left.
Close left.
Back right.
Nice.
Nice, bro.
Hard point locked
I
down.
took one.
Two up top now. Two.
No way! How are they?
Hardpoint is secure.
He's on the stairs, one shot. Got him.
Dead.
Nice, bro.
Hostile have the hardpoint.
Flood this shit. Nading alley.
One just spawned back left on me.
Hardpoint locked down.
One's in the window.
One more
mid.
window.
IA's a bunch of dogs, man. They won't
Yeah,
forget
that AR is too beastly, bro. I'm telling you.